Good morning. This is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. I am here at 23223 Liahona Place in Woodland Hills, and I am preparing to perform a video examination of the main sewer line system here on the property. Now, the main sewer line is the portion of the waste drainage piping that is exterior to the structure. It lies underground and connects the building drain line system to the public sewer. The building drain line system then is the portion or portions of the waste drainage piping that would be underneath or interior to the structure. Our examination today is not focused on the building drain line system, so if further evaluation is desired regarding that building drain line system, a licensed plumbing contractor should be contacted, or a specialty building drain line video examination can be set up through our office. So I'm going to be beginning my examination today from this 3-inch main sewer line cleanout access we found. And this is here in the front planter area, out more towards the left side of the house. We've got our main entry walkway there, this bay window here, and looks like we've got some bathroom windows up above us. And just down to the right, you can see this 3-inch pipe sticking up out of the ground. Now, we have discovered a second branch of this system, so we will be relocating our equipment to look at that into the laundry area. But we'll first examine this primary line. Now, the first thing I notice here, a couple of things. You can see these scars on the pipe from maintenance cleanings and stuff. But this is a 4-inch riser here on this cleanout fitting, and it drops us into this is a 3-inch riser dropping us into a 4-inch pipe. Now, the minimum cleanout size for a 4-inch pipe would be 3.5 inches, so this really should be changed out to a more standard full size, preferably 4-inch cleanout access. It's just going to make our maintenance on the system most effective. Alright, so we're coming out here running about 5 feet or so, and we've got some water coming in from the right side of the pipe here. I've got water running in the master bathroom that's at the front left corner of the building, so it looks like we're going to have another short branch coming out to look at. So it looks like we're going to actually have 3 branches of this system. This center one is the one I'm going to be calling the primary branch. We'll come out and we're going to kind of jog over as we drop down here more towards the middle of the yard. And we're going to connect up to an older original pipe here. That first 10 feet or so, 8 or 9 feet, was a modern plastic pipe. So there have been some upgrades here. But this is the original pipe now, our vitrified clay. Now, the clay pipe materials, they are expected to have a long service life. Being a natural material, they are less likely to deteriorate underground, but they are fairly brittle in nature and do have a higher potential for damage during seismic activity or earthquakes, things of that nature. What we're seeing here are some roots coming in at this joint area. You can see the joint right there, and the roots kind of growing down through the pipe. This is a pretty common condition in these older clay pipes. Normally we're suggesting that these roots can be maintained with regular sewer line cleanings. It's when they're left unmaintained for extended periods that they can create blockages in the system. But they can also damage the pipe, damage those joint areas or connections. You don't see any obvious signs of damage there right now. Certainly enough roots in the system to recommend a good thorough cleaning. And again, for these cleanings to be most effective, we really want to have a full-size 4-inch cleanout in place of this 3-inch cleanout. Alright, so we're changing back to a modern plastic material here. Making another turn to kind of start heading out towards the front of the yard. We're a little bit to the left of the front walk as you're coming from the driveway right now. And this is where our 3rd branch basically ties in. And then we're going to have 1 pipe continuing the rest of the way out. Now, this section again has been upgraded to a modern plastic piping. So this is again an upgrade here, not the original pipe on the property. Now these modern plastics, they're expected to have a long service life. They also have a very smooth inner surface, which allows for a very high washout capability. And then these plastic pipes are then intended to be impervious to root intrusion, so this is a nice upgrade here on the property. So far we've just got a short section of about 20 feet of pipe or so where there's some roots coming in. We'll start taking a drop downwards here, and we're changing back to a clay pipe. And that's going to continue us out to our public sewer near the middle of the street. Typically right here we've also increased from a 4-inch to a 6-inch diameter pipe. This second section of clay, is quite a bit cleaner. There's still some slight root intrusions in a couple of these joints, but nothing excessive. And right here we're going to be making this sweeping left turn to drop down into our public sewer. Right there at about 94 feet. Alright, so I'm going to stop the recording. We're going to reset here to one of our other cleanouts to take a look at the next branch. I'll pick up the video from there.